have to completely agree with you, T. Sony fan base is completely different than Xbox's, and fucking, when we look at Xbox and shit like that, like I want to say, besides having to fucking have us pay for fucking playing online, besides that, fucking, if you really look down to it, Xbox has been chasing Sony, like, Xbox has been behind Sony this whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, are there some things that Xbox has done that is better than Sony? Yeah, of course. But I don't think they've done anything big enough to be like, fuck the PlayStation, or, you know what I'm saying, fuck everything else. Like, people like to harp on Sony fucking getting all this exclusives and shit like that, but that's never fucking heard them before. You know what I'm saying?
No. And I don't get into the whole like console wars things. I think that's dumb anyway. You like what you like. I mean, I got both of them, and to be honest, I'm not overly impressed with either one. I think both of them are great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like
both of them have great themes.
Yeah, but I'm not over here like, man, I gotta play this one over the game. The game that comes out for it, that's what dictates it for me. To be like, okay, honestly, which one am I gonna play?
I still think, in all honesty, I still think we're like 2, maybe 3 years out from companies actually using the full potential of the consoles. So I think right now it's still too early to fucking say which one is better than the other, or what fans support more than, you know what I'm saying. I feel like with look what happened with fucking the PS4 and Xbox 360. I mean, for me personally, I think after 2018, right before they announced the PlayStation 5, fucking that's when Sony actually started releasing like great games. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, it all comes down to the games that are going to come down to in the future.
Yeah, I agree. The games and what type of games, what type of exclusives you have for your console, that always dictates if you want to, place who's winning, who's losing. That always dictates on who's going to win that war. You know what I mean? Okay. For that generation, it's the game. It's never really the console. Unless it's just that bad, like the Xbox 360 and the Red Ring of Death.
So I'm not even basing it down onto like a straight console war, because at the end of the day, it's company. It's what they're doing in a totality of everything. Console exclusives, programs they're pushing out. I truthfully think that Xbox is just winning that based off of everything I've seen and everything going forward. Like, is Bethesda straight gonna release nothing but to Xbox? Because if they do, that's
exactly what I would do.
Is that gonna be a heavy hit to Sony and how Xbox is? I think Sony's pretty much lesser.
No, because as soon as it's gonna be like what always happens. Fucking Microsoft's Bethesda's gonna release the one exclusive to fucking Microsoft, right? And then, Sony people are gonna get mad. Microsoft people are gonna get hyped about it, and then fucking Sony's gonna come back, make a fucking better game than whatever fuck. Because let's be honest, Bethesda does not make great games. Story, yes. Gameplay, no. Game is ass. I don't give a fuck what anybody can tell me. Bethesda games are ass. The only thing that makes them fun is the glitch. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't know if I can
I'll wait for it.
Agree with you on that one. I love their games. I'm trying to think of one I didn't like.
No, I'm not saying they're not fun. I'm just saying that, like, if you actually sit down at a gameplay perspective between Skyrim, fucking Fallout, like, look what happened with the big issue with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was a glitchy mess. And the thing is that that's how most of their games are. Most of their games are just glitchy mess. I'm not saying that they're not fun, but they're a glitchy mess.
How do I? So this.
This is what I'm going to say. I could say another game that's coming out this year, but I'm not even going to We can get into that later.
Yeah, because if you bring up that game and you try to say that that's going to be a trash game, we're going to have an issue. This podcast will end.
So I'll take his side for a second. I think he's saying that they're great overall games, but they just have a lot of bugs. But
that's every game, bro. Like literally, you cannot name me one game that comes out. It doesn't have to come out with like 20 freaking updates just to fix the game, or just to get it to a point to where it's like, okay, it's work. We can work around it.
Roblox.
I can. Oh, see.
All right, hold on. I'm not gonna mute you. Trying to sell Roblox.
No, but hey, I'm agreeing with Devs to a point, but I'm also agreeing with you. Back to Sony, when we're saying it's a tailored community, I think those games are tailored communities. Not everybody picks up those games, and the people that pick up those games are in it for that universe, that exposure.